What is going on YouTube? Is FlopFish here, and welcome to the first edition of NHL 15 HUT Player Reviews. This is where I review players in Hockey Ultimate Team, giving you my feedback on them as well as their hidden stats, what they go for, and if they're worth the money, and best part is how to use them and who to pair them up with. Today we are going to kick things off with one of my more favorite players in the entire game of NHL for the past 3 years. We're starting things off with Based Godker himself, Mikkel Boedker out of the Arizona Coyotes. He's an 86 overall left-wing sniper this year, who for the price of a 1.1k on the market on PS4 is an absolute bargain of a player because of his versatility. Now, quite honestly, I think Boedker is probably the most versatile player I've ever played with in HUT. I've used him in the past 3 years, and he's one of those players that you can do so many things with this game. However, in the past 2 years, he hasn't been as good at a cycle game. He's been more a player you use off the rush. This year, it is totally different. He is so good at controlling the puck and staying on his feet, taking hits, everything, that he's that total package player. And for 1.1k, you're not breaking the bank at all to have him, and he's good on any line again. He can play penalty kill minutes, he can play power play minutes, he can pass the puck, he can shoot the puck, he can skate well. Again, there's really not a downside to his game. Now that you've gotten to learn a little bit more about the Danish superstar, let's go ahead and let's look behind the cards at his stats. The first thing you're going to notice is his skating category. Boedker is one of the top skaters in NHL 15 with his 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 89 agility, 86 balance, and 80 endurance. In fact, he's one of the fastest players in the game and an exceptional skater. He's going to be able to skate you out of trouble, and combine that with a good shot, he's an effective player off the rush. Now, his hands category is definitely a little bit lower than what you'd want out of a top 6 player, but he makes up for it with good passing, good offensive awareness, and really good discipline. In fact, I've only had 3 penalties with him in the 40 games I've played with Boedker. His physical category is low everywhere except for strength, which is something to keep in mind, and his defensive category is again average for a top 6 winger and low in faceoffs because once again, he plays on the wing. So let's go ahead and let's look at my evaluation of the stats and what he actually plays like. So on the right, anything in blue is a decrease from his actual in-game stats, anything in orange is an increase, and anything in white is the exact same. Let's start off in the skating category where I've decreased his speed and acceleration to 90. Now, while he is still a very fast player, he is not in that upper echelon of players like the Gabricks, the Grabners out there. So while he is still a very fast player, he's not one of the fastest players in the game, but he is a very strong skater, which is why his balance is at a 90. He's very hard to knock off the puck and always stays in stride, and very easy to make dekes. Combining his balance with his deking actually, which again, it feels higher than an 84, it feels like in the 87 range, is very key because he's able to pull the dekes off very consistently, which again is why I bumped it up to an 87. His hand-eye, however, is slightly lower. I feel like he just doesn't intercept some of the stuff that's a little bit higher in the air as good as other players in the same area as him. So that's why there's a slight decrease there. His passing, 87, bang on for that. His passing is pretty good, not great, not like the Datsuks and Henrik Sedins out there. But the thing that stands out the most for Boedker is his puck control. I put this as a 92 for a reason. Simply put, when you're deking with Boedker, combine that with his balance, his speed, and his strength, he can actually hit over opponents' defenders, and not only that, he can be hit and have absolutely nothing happen to him. He's such a strong player on the puck that he definitely is deserving of one of the top puck control ratings in the game, just from my experiences playing with him. Boedker's reduced speed but increased puck control can be explained by the fact he's 6 feet tall and 211 pounds. Because he is of a bigger build, he's going to be a little bit slower. However, it's going to give him a little bit more balance and make him slightly stronger than what his stats actually show. And speaking of making him stronger, he's actually decent at hitting. In fact, he's around your average player for hitting, which is why I put his body checking at 85. The other thing I changed were his poison 85 because he's always there scoring clutch goals for me. And then defensively, faceoffs, I bumped up to 70. I've had to use him on penalty kills in the faceoff dot before, and he's won a few, but not too many. So that is how Boedker plays in NHL 15. While his speed is not quite the same as previous years, he is still a very agile player, which can get you in nice little seams to set up other teammates or shoot the puck yourself. and he plays, instead of that speedy sniper role, he plays that speedy power forward role, which makes him very versatile. And because he plays that speedy power forward role, he can fit in on any line or any style of play you play. He can play good off the rush, he can cycle well, he can play good defensively. If you need someone on the penalty kill or power play, he's a good option there. And for 1.1k, he's not going to break your bank, and he can score some really nice goals because of his deking skills, his speed, and his puck control. Anyways, guys, hopefully this helps you out. I would highly suggest you try out Mikkel Boedker for the low price he costs. He's one of my favorite forwards to use in NHL, and he's gotten better this year. As always, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the flop side.